경기장 도시형.
All right, it is fighting time. Not Fight Club, that's later this week. It's just a fight in this Team Arena Challenge, and our first player, the Pink Terran, representing the Team Vile.
Yeah.
It is not a Mirage, it's Illusion. And on the lower left part of the map, in the red, from the Team FXO, trying to close things out, get these guys to the next round in the main event, it is FXO.Lucky.
No, Michael, that's not one of my tricks.
Yeah,
It's an illusion.
I've heard that quote a lot, but I've never seen that show.
This guy has not seen Arrested Development.
I don't watch TV, man. I don't want to. I don't know what to say.
You see my TV viewing habits. I watch one British auto show, and that's it.
Yeah,
so
it's true. It's a good show too.
It is Top
Love
Gear,
Top
awesome.
Gear.
Love you. So let's. I've introduced you to Top Gear. You know it's amazing. Next, you have to watch Arrested Development. So.
All right, maybe we'll find some time.
Okay.
I don't know.
But thanks, guys, for watching. You know, as we kind of alluded to, Fight Club is actually coming up this week as well, because we have NSOS's Jockji going up against Team Acer's Nerchio.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
I'll be flat out honest with you guys. It is a weekend broadcast, so we do it through the week because we're not here on Saturdays.
Yeah.
But you guys have to watch those games.
It's a pretty amazing set.
It's ridiculous. So I hope you guys are going to tune in for that, because it is actually just out of this world. So...
Yep.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and jump into this game, as it looks like Illusion is actually bypassing gas here on Tal'Dorei Malter to go for a 1-Rax FE. His opponent, on the other hand, nothing too out of the ordinary. 15 hatch about to drop down.
Yep, that little drone is about to take a big step into a larger world. Well, I mean, his world won't get much larger. He'll just become larger.
That's true.
Turn into a hatchery.
Yep. Sweet legend angles there. That's what I'm just going to refer to him as.
Startail Legend.
Yes, back and forth. The observer.
Legend of observing.
He has actually, they call him the game director on the stream and stuff
That's
like that
right.
for the
I
GSL.
like that term. I think that's good. It's a good professional term to use for an observer.
Because an effective observer is as good as another caster sitting in the room. So
yeah, exactly. Well, and you are kind of the director. You know, you're picking the shots. You're getting to choose what people see.
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty cool. You do a good job yourself, though.
Thank you.
Do a
I'm
good job observing.
trying to improve. I'm always trying to work at it. I know I had some deficiencies in observing in the past, but I really am trying to improve. So,
all right.
It's
good to hear.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Looks like we're going to have an expand into speedlings now for Lucky, as he put up gas well before his pool, so he's going to have that 100 gas saved up just when that pool finishes.
Yep, that's
And,
correct. There's the command center going up for Illusion as well. Oh, that barracks, though. I've got a feeling it's going to jump into the air pretty soon, and that Marauder is going to need it. Well, now he knows it's there for sure. That Overlord, rather.
Yeah.
His days are numbered. And there it is. Okay, there it is. He started another Marine for a second, but
it's one of those things. It's just habit to just continue producing Marines, and now he realizes he needs to get rid of the Overlord.
React.
We have seen games where, oh, nope, he's just taking it. I'm a pacifist.
And he
explodes.
away. Yep. Nice little presence of mind by Illusion to do that. It's a neat little trick you can do. That little pinnacle of land, too, is so good to park Overlords over.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you do. You lose them once in a while. But, you know, on the off chance your opponent does not scout for that, because they do have to lift a building to do it.
Yep.
You get a lot of vision, especially if you do it against Protoss. There's usually, in a lot of cases, a good amount of time before they have anything that can view things in the air. So
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And because Illusion did take that out already, he's actually gained himself a nice win. That is very, very bad for a Zerg player to lose an Overlord that quickly.
yeah, it does use up some of those minerals. A little bit of a supply block for Illusion. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not a supply block. He's just waiting for his command center to finish. Just a little bit of delay before that happens.
Yep.
So everything just fine in Illusion land. There's the factory. Interesting to open 2 barracks like he did and then go into factory. I wonder what his plan is.
This is very Thorzane-esque from a couple of months ago. Thorzane was doing this this build where he was going gasless FEs in every matchup and throwing up a second Rax regardless, and then he was just doing a transition off of that. But he has since kind of fallen back into a little bit more reactored Hellion conventional play, things like that. For now, though, this is a really nice wall out of Illusion. Yeah, once he finishes up that last supply depot, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, gets that up just in time, too, man. That was
kidding.
Close.
All right, so looking back here over on Lucky's side of things, a bunch more drones popping out now. So his economy still not looking terrible, but I've got to say Illusion catching up in that regard pretty well, just down by 3 workers, but has a couple additional mules down. And already on 3 unit producing structures. Reactored Hellions still already on the way, and a lot of Marines.
Yep, that's right. Pretty standard early game here from Vile.Illusion. That SCV, though, will meet a very standard death to those Zerglings. And so right now, Lucky has some map control. When the Hellions come out, then the map control should shift back over to Illusion. On this map, though, it's kind of nice for Zerg. You can keep a larger group of Zerglings around the map, and if you're lucky, you can pick off those Hellions when they visit the Xel'Naga Towers. You can run right in there if you're, again, a little bit lucky, and pin them. So on this map, Zerg doesn't lose quite as much map control as they do to Hellions on other maps, I feel.
And let's see here, though. I definitely think you're right. I mean, just the sheer size of it, and the fact that Terran player's not really going to scout around the top or anything like that unless they're looking for expansions. Looks like, though, Lucky, a very nice job of taking control of the map. As you can see, if we take a look at his vision, besides what's directly in his opponent's base, he has almost absolute map control.
Yeah, you can see quite a bit of stuff right now. Although his Zergling by the bottom Xel'Naga Tower is just far enough away that it's not being activated.
Aww.
Whoops. Sad Zergling.
Sad stuff.
Is fail. All right. Really quick medevacs actually coming out for Vile.Illusion, so he's going to be trying a little bit of a stim medevac timing drop. You can see things are lined up quite nicely for that to happen.
And let's see here.
Like it a lot.
He is throwing down that tech lab here in just a second on the factory, so we will be moving into Brain Tank medevac in just a bit. And you're right, looks like a few Hellions are going to make their way through right away. Going after that evolution chamber there, enough Hellions will eventually whittle that down, but it'll take about a year and a half. Baneling Nest finishing up along with Lair and Evolution Chamber basically all at the same time.
Yeah, so Lucky with a pretty strong 2-base here, just kind of sitting on it, making sure he's safe. With the rocks at the third, too, you can't go for like a really fast third on this map. You do have to kind of play it a little bit more safe. Wow, even going up to Spire, okay, on 2-base. So kind of taking a bit of a hit from his teammate, Lenok. Lenok loves to stay on 2-base and get mutas before taking a third.
Sure.
So Lucky kind of doing a similar thing here. This is going to make it pretty tough for Illusion to get in there and do any real significant damage to him. That is a strong drop coming across the map, and the positioning is going to be great for him to use those Hellions on the low ground, too. So Illusion really making the best of the situation.
Oh, wow, and that supply block still has 15 seconds before it gets cleared up. He takes care of all of the Banelings right away. He can start laddering some of those Hellions on the high ground as well, but it looks like he's just going to take them out there. Finally, some of the Hellions do actually get picked up. Now a couple of the Spine Crawlers making their way over just so they can start burrowing, but eventually these units will just run away. There they go, minimizing any effect that they would have had, and that Spire, no, it is not going to get up.
That is huge.
Yeah, and it's down to just about 200 hit points.
Too.
Less than 100 gone.
Oh, wow. That was one of the most beautiful drops I have ever seen, I think. That was just great. I mean, kind of a weird Spire positioning for Lucky, and he paid for it. Man, killing that Spire off will really, really set Lucky back. He's going to have all that gas just kind of sitting there that he can't use. What a huge, huge score for Illusion there. He's got to feel great after that.
Yeah, he can use it on a good number of Banelings, as we're seeing, but that's not going to benefit him as well as he would like. I mean, he needs mutas. Just the threat of mutas right now and pulling units back and picking off tanks and forcing Marines to be out of position is so large. And right now, it looks like a drop tried to come in part 2 there. But it was eventually forced away. That medevac with 6 hit points and full of units.
Big round of drones coming up, too, for Lucky right as the army of Illusion comes across the map here. This may end up being not so lucky after all. Pretty standard timing push. Oh, but the tanks aren't sieged up. Nice target fire on the Banelings, though.
Yeah, great
Really
job.
nice on the Banelings. Wow.
And now those tanks are sieged just outside of Creep. I'm telling you, man, he is good. And
he's playing really well.
At the moment, manhandling this GSL player is
He's got to watch out for the Banelings.
Once again, got to split those Marines up. Great job.
Again.
Targets down with the siege tanks there. They actually have 13 kills between them at the moment. That Evolution Chamber is going to fall. That Queen going to go down at the same time.
Yeah.
And this is just so powerful right now.
Yep. Round 3, losing a couple Marines to the Banelings there. He's got to continue to be careful. Whoa, loading those up just in time.
Look at that. And then dropping down individually on top of the Banelings. Looks like he is going to lose his tanks finally. But a over 30 supply advantage now for Illusion. And he is just continuing to kill so much stuff. Yeah, this is a little bit of an overcommit here with this drop, but he does clean up all of the Zerglings.
Yep, he certainly does. He's doing a lot of damage here. He's producing a lot back home, so he's going to have plenty to move out with again in the near future if he chooses to. And it looks like he might just decide to do that after he takes down the rocks at the third. But, you know, doing a good job of keeping Lucky on 2 bases for as long as possible. That's kind of the big victory here. And the mutas are finally coming out, but Illusion should be prepared to handle those at this point.
I definitely think you're right.
Quite
He has
a bit
a
ahead.
fusion core coming up already.
All right, that's a little
What?
bit crazy.
Where is it at?
That
I've got to
is
see this.
a bit insane.
Actually, don't know.
And is he building it on the tech lab?
Let's see here.
All right, that was supposed to be a factory, guys.
Yes, it was. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
All right, so there's not going to be any tanks coming out of that. You
I
can't
was
tech lab
like-
a fusion core.
I was like, whoa, 15-minute battle cruiser transition. That's awesome.
You know, I was like, if he's
No.
really making a fusion core, he's basically just saying that he wants to lose this game. Honestly,
yeah.
that's obviously a mistake, and I don't think he's going to notice it before it finishes.
Oh, no.
The tech lab is going to be so useless. Oh, here come the banelings too.
Yeah, rolling through and killing a few Marines there. It looks like the tanks have actually gone down already. Need a split of the Marines. There it is. And he
Yeah.
is going to drive back this force once
That
again.
fusion core finish.
Yes, it did.
It did finish.
Oh.
And I wonder if he was even a little bit distracted with that. That's
He
why
better build a battle cruiser
go
right
that
now.
well. Well, don't need to. But
No, he has to.
He's
Man law.
Still a really
Man law.
strong. That's a really strong group of Marines, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
He could kill this hatchery. In fact, he will.
Yeah,
They should just focus that down, and he does. So
Yeah.
still great play despite the fusion core with the tech lab on it back home.
Yeah, so Lucky's down to
gotta run
one
those.
base. He's
He's gonna
down to
lose.
one base.
Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of these Marines, so
Yeah, that's I think completely acceptable to the
okay.
amount of
Just make
damage
it
he
10 at
did.
once.
Yeah, let's see. Unfortunately, not 2 tanks at once.
Well, that's something you don't see in StarCraft 2 very often, at least not outside of Wood League.
Nope. No biscuit cruisers for us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He handles that at the front. Doesn't matter, though. GG.
GG, wow.
The fusion core scaring Lucky out of the game.
I think it was. I think it was the fusion core that won Illusion that game. Brilliant, fast fusion core tech lab build from Illusion. Not something I expected, but you know what? It really worked out for him.
Yeah.
Well done.